Today I'm going to talk about troubleshooting some common LipSense problems. LipSense is nothing like any other long-wearing lipstick you have ever tried, and so there is a bit of a learning curve for application, for wearing it, and so I want to make sure that if you're having problems with LipSense that you at least troubleshoot these things to make sure that it really isn't working for you, because it works for the vast majority of people. When LipSense distributors tell you apply thin coats, we are talking about like so thin that you barely are putting any color on, that it should not be the color in the tube on your first coat. It should look like you're barely putting any color on. So that's the first thing that I see, the most common mistake people make when they're putting their LipSense on. The other thing is you have to be really careful not to go over the same spot in the same layer of application. So I'll outline my lips with the tip of the doe foot and then I'll sweep across the middle, and that's it. You can't go back and forth because when you do, it actually pulls the lipstick off of your lips. So you have to let it dry. It's very similar to applying nail polish. For any of you that have been following me since I was basically just nail polish only blogger. This is only a small part of my collection. The other thing is not glossing enough. So for me, that's not an issue. I naturally have pretty dry skin, so I am glossing a lot, but you need to gloss before you eat because that will give a little bit of barrier if there's any oils in your food, because oils are basically the death of LipSense. Oil can pull it off easily. So if you're eating a lot of French fries, hamburgers, that kind of stuff, it will wear down the LipSense more quickly than not greasy foods. But the other thing is to make sure you're drinking enough water. So when your skin is too dry, it exfoliates more than when it is nice and moisturized. And your lips exfoliate just like the skin on the rest of your body. And so if your lip exfoliates a little piece of skin, it's gonna come off and take the LipSense with it. So like the LipSense bonds to your skin, but if your skin is no longer on your body, it is going to come off. So make sure that you're staying really hydrated. That's just good health advice to begin with. And not eating greasy foods is also good health advice to begin with. So there are my tips for making sure that LipSense is working for you. The main thing is thin coats. Great paper thin. Come check me out at lazybetty.com because hard stuff is the worst.